Hey, what's up? It's Tati back with another review of AEW Rampage. We started off with the Tag Team Battle Royale. The winner of this match will face MJF and Adam Cole for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. So we had a lot of teams. I think we had like about 10 teams. I know we had The Righteous, we had Aussie Open, we had the Hardys, we had Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. We also had John Silver and Alex Reynolds. Who else was there? Gates of Agony was there as well. We had the Outrunners. We also had... I can't really think of everybody from the top of my head, but there was a good amount of teams, and a good amount of the team, about half those teams we've actually seen featured on ROH this year, so I was okay with that. However, one team that was missing that not only should have been in this match but should have won this match is the Kingdom. Unfortunately, they were not involved with this, and I felt like out of everything that's going on, it made the most sense for the Kingdom to be in this match. They have been the most consistent tag team in ROH since they started back with ROH earlier this year, and also they're involved in a storyline with Adam Cole and MJF, so it would have made sense for them to be part of that, and for whatever reason, they weren't. Now, there was a lot going on here. For whatever reason, Aussie Open, for the longest, they never got in the ring. They kept staying outside the ring and just pulling people out from under the bottom rope so they could fight with them outside the ring. I kind of felt that was a little bit of a weird thing to do. I understand they wanted to keep themselves outside of the match for quite some time so that they can get involved and get thrown over the ropes. But it did kind of feel a little awkward because that was going on for quite a few minutes. Now, towards the end of this, because there's like too much information to talk about with this match. Well, you know what? There's a couple of things that I feel like in terms of storyline wise, we didn't get a chance to see in this match, like the Righteous and the Dark Order. They do have a beef going on in ROH, and we don't even see that in the match, even though these two teams are in this match. So I think it was a little bit of a missed opportunity. Now, starting off with this match, I really thought Aussie Open was going to take the win, and I was surprised to see the Dark Order take this win. I feel like it was really random based off of everything that's actually going on. Now, I'm not saying that they don't deserve it, because I really do feel like they have worked really hard. They really impressed me at Death Before Dishonor. And since then, for about 2 weeks now, they've definitely been fully healed at this point. But I feel like it's really random for them to face MJF and Adam Cole. Either way, I'm happy for them, but I just really wish that they play off some of these storylines during this match. But it is what it is, so congratulations to John Silver and Alex Reynolds. I'm interested to see how that goes at All Out. I don't know. I don't really see them taking the win. So after that match, Aussie Open is upset, and they walk over to commentary where Chris Jericho is usually doing commentary for Rampage, and they attacked him. And after a few seconds of attacking Chris Jericho, we do have Sammy Guevara who helps Chris Jericho. And honestly, I kind of wish that Sammy didn't come out. It's almost as if Sammy already knew what was going to happen and was already standing by. Obviously, that's the case, but it just was so quick. I kind of wish they got a chance to really attack Chris Jericho before Sammy would have actually came out. It just happened way too quickly. So I don't know if we're going to see anything with them for All Out, but I do know that, you know, Chris Jericho was saying on Dynamite that he and Sammy should be in the tag team division. So that's definitely a way for them to start. So seeing Sammy and Chris Jericho versus Aussie Open would be really interesting, but I don't think we're going to see that at All Out. So next we have a promo from Santana. He's talking about how his demons and injuries has kept him from being his very best in AEW, and how he is going to work to be going to the top and being the best he can possibly be. I like when they do these video packages where not only that they're showing these promos, but they're showing a little bit of their backstory. They're showing where they come from, so you can get a chance to understand who this wrestler is. This is something I wish they would do on Ring of Honor, because a lot of people is on that roster and we just don't know who the hell they are. Some of them have no character, personality at all, but they do a lot of great wrestling, and I wish they would do stuff like this over there. This is a great way for people who probably forgotten who Santana is to get a little bit of an introduction on who he is, and I'm glad that he is recovered from his injury, and I really do hope we get to see bigger and better things from him. He's a super talented wrestler. Now up next we have a really fun match. At first I thought this was so randomly put together, but we have Nick Wayne with El Hijo de Vikingo versus Gringo Loco and Kip Sabian. I was like, you know what? I like 3 of these guys in this match. Nick Wayne, it's going to take some time for him to warm up to me. He's still pretty new in this business, but I do feel like he had a great match here. He looks way more comfortable, especially compared to that first match that he had when he came to AEW with Swerve. That match right there, I wouldn't recommend watching it, but he looks much more comfortable, and his partner definitely complimented him, and they look like they all was having fun in this match. Kip Sabian is one of those people that I wish that had more opportunities, because he is super talented, not just in the ring, but he has a great personality. Maybe not the strongest on the mic, but if they knew exactly what to do with him, he's somebody that could really go far in AEW. All 4 of these guys put on a really great fun match, something that I normally probably wouldn't care to watch, but it was really fun, and definitely in my eyes the best match of the night. You guys already know we had El Hijo de Vikingo take the win for his team with a 450 splash onto Gringo Loco, and I won't be surprised if we end up seeing those 2 go at it on the next episode of ROH. Either way, really fun match, and Rampage was not so bad tonight. So up next, we have a segment with QTB. They're wondering, where is QT Marshall? He is in God knows where defending his AAA Latin American title. So whenever he's gone, Johnny TV is going to be in charge. So he's in charge now. And we have him throwing a cup of coffee towards Aaron Solo, but Aaron moves out the way and it hits Harley. And she's not mad about it. She's saying, oh, he's good, but he could be even better, I guess, if she manages him. And to be honest, when it comes to QTV, I'm bored. Now, up next, we do have Heyman Adam Page versus the bounty hunter, Brian Keith. Now, Brian Keith, if you don't know who he is actually from Reality of Wrestling, which is Booker T's promotion. So if you've never seen him, you can check him out over there. And he's looking to get signed right now, so maybe this might have been a great opportunity for him. Now, what made this a little different compared to other people coming in and having their debut matches on AEW was that they even let him have like a 10-second or so promo before the match. So while Hangman is coming out, he has like a video promo that's playing during Hangman's entrance. And I was just like, holy shit, they would never really do this for anybody. So this must be a big deal to have Brian Keith over there. Now, while I did enjoy this match, I felt like it was too short for a debut. They weren't going with the typical squash matches that you normally see on Rampage. They made this much longer. But for a debut for Brian, you're going to want to see a little bit more from him. And I felt like this debut was okay, but not long enough for you to really see what he has to offer as a wrestler. But either way, I'm pretty sure he's grateful for the opportunity. Now, you know, we get a really good competitive side from both these guys, but then we also have like a cocky moment with Hangman Adam Page, who is gonna go for a butt shot lariat, but instead he takes off his elbow pads and he's going to throw it into the crowd. But now he can't decide which side of the crowd should he throw it at. And he's over there distracted about which side he should throw it. And at this point, this is where his opponent goes ahead and take advantage of that because he's not fucking paying attention. But either way, we do have Hangman that takes the win with a buckshot lariat. No surprise there. But if this was a little bit longer, I think we would have been able to see a little bit more of what Keith has to offer. Either way, still a great debut. I hope we get a chance to see him. He has an interesting character about him that I think people might enjoy. When it comes to Hangman Adam Page, I'm still not sold on him. I think he has a lot more work to do in terms of unlocking his full potential. So next we have an interview with Renee Paquette and Roderick Strong. Roderick is a bitter Betty, and he's taking out his frustration and being kind of rude during this interview with Renee. And Renee is like, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? She didn't really say it like that, but she definitely is frustrated with his attitude. And to be honest, like, I'm kind of feeling where Roderick is coming from. I'm pretty sure he feels like people are doubting him about winning the tournament. And real talk, I kind of wish he does win this tournament. I think it would be really cool to see him go against MJF. Honestly, I don't know if they're going that route with it, but I prefer now that he's being this whiny, crying heel or whatever. I do think it suits him. But moving forward, is this going to help his career? I don't know, but I just feel like Roderick Strong is a lot better than what we got those first few matches with him in AEW. So I do hope this storyline helps him move forward. Now for the main event, we do have tag team actions with the ladies, and I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't bad, but I would have put this in the middle of the damn show. So we had Anna Jay and Taya Valkyrie on one team, and then we had Willow Nightingale and Sky Blue on another team. And when Sky Blue comes out, she's decked out in the Chicago flags, like her ring gear, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's really, really cute. I forgot she's from Chicago. But then I realized they are in Chicago. And Tony Khan, Chicago is not the only freaking place on the US map. Let's spread out a bit and have these pay-per-views and shows somewhere else. Now, they really do have a great match, and I wouldn't have thought that I wanted to see Anna Jay and Taya Valkyrie as partners, but I do think that they worked well together. The match wasn't perfect, but it was still okay. I would not have ended the show off with this. Obviously, Sky Blue team does take the win. Surprise, surprise. And after that, Taya and Anna Jay end up attacking her, but Willow could not come out quick enough to help, what's her name, Sky Blue. So it does take a while for her to come out after, her partner's getting her ass whooped. And I don't know where they're going with this, but it was great to see Taya in the ring. It was great to see Anna Jay in the ring and them being in the tag team situation. I appreciate Tony Khan once again for putting these ladies in the main event, but sometimes I feel like you want to end the show off strong, and sometimes these ladies are just not ending it strong enough. So I would have definitely put this in the middle of the card and put the tag team match with El Hijo de Vikingo, Nick Wayne, and them. In the end, it was definitely a much better vibe to end the show with. Either way, Rampage was pretty decent. I enjoyed all the matches. They weren't perfect, but it is what it is. Tomorrow we got Collision. Also Payback as well. I forgot about that. And then we have All Out on Sunday. And honestly, I'm kind of digging the card for All Out more than All In. Guys, thanks for watching my review. I'll be back with Collision tomorrow. Bye.